Hi everyone, it's Paddy here from arithmetichub.com, thanking you for choosing this video, but reminding you that whilst this is one method to solve questions like this, it's not the only method. With that being said, let's explore this concept a little bit further.
Hi everyone, so today we're having a look at partitioning. So when we do partitioning, we know we're going to have to split the number up, okay? So we're going to have to split the number up into maybe different columns or different ways. We can partition things in different ways. Here's the way of partitioning we're going to be focusing on with these types of calculation questions that we're looking at though, okay? So partition 3128 and partition blank equals 2,608. Very different questions, or at least slightly different questions, aren't they? Because they're asking slightly different things. Here, we've been given a number that we need to partition. Here, we've been told we need to partition something, but here is what it's been partitioned into, so we have to make the number, okay? So, let's have a look what the method says. The method says, the first thing we need to do is set up your place value columns up to your highest value column. So here we've got ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. So we've got our highest value column will be the thousands. We don't need to include things like 10,000s or millions because we don't have any of them, okay? We'd stop at the thousands, which is our highest value column. Here we've got partition something, okay? We have to work out what it is. But we have 2,608. So our method tells us to set up your place value columns up to your highest value column. So we can check these, can't we? Well, we've got 2,608. So this has 2 in the thousands. This doesn't have any thousands, but it's got 6 in the hundreds. Okay, so the highest value column in this number is 600, and this is just 8 ones, isn't it? Okay, so the highest value column we'll need here is thousands, because we have the number 2,000 when we partition. The second part says annotate on the information given. Annotation is going to be really helpful as you go through school to just help you to say, okay, this is going to help me with this question. It's adding on your key information, okay? So annotating is when we write it on, okay? So let's have a look how I would annotate this first question. So partition 3,128. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to annotate it here. So I've got my ones, my tens, my hundreds, and my thousands. So all I did to annotate it was just write on the place value columns for each of these digits. So now I know what my place value columns are. What I can do, set up my place value columns up to my highest value column. So I've got ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. And then I'll put 8 in the ones, 2 in the tens, 1 in the hundreds, and 3 in the thousands. Now we're going to need to partition this number. So when I'm partitioning it, what I would say is, okay, well, to start with, we've got 3,000, because we had 3 in the thousands. Then I'd add my hundreds. Put 1 in the hundreds. Add 100. I've got 2 in the tens, 2 tens, and 8 in the ones. So, when I'm answering my question, I know to partition 3,128, it would be 3,000, add 100, add 20, add 8. Okay? Now let's have a look at the second type of question. So here we've got partition blank, and then the partition parts that we already have are 2,608. Okay? So, again, let's annotate on over here. So we've got our highest value column over here, I'm going to need is thousands, hundreds here, and then I'm only going to need ones, okay? You'll notice there's a column missing here. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Here I've got my thousands, I've got my hundreds, and I've got my ones. I don't have my tens. Does that mean I just leave it blank and just write it as, okay, well I've got 2 in the thousands, 6 in the hundreds, and 8 ones. Let's check. Does that read as the number? So when we put them together, 2,608. Is this 2,608? 268. 268. Okay, so we've got a bit of a problem here, haven't we? 268. Which is why what we need to do is we need to set up our place value columns. So I'm going to set up the place value columns to my highest value column, which is going to be my ones, hundreds, thousands, okay? So we've got my ones, my tens, my hundreds and my thousands. First one I'm going to put in here, I'm going to put my 2 in my thousands because I know this is 2,000. 2 in my thousands. Then I've got my hundreds, 600. So I'm going to put 6 in the hundreds column. The tens column doesn't have anything in it. So if the tens column doesn't have anything in it, what I need to do is I need to say, right, okay, there's no value in here, there's nothing in here. So I can't just leave it blank and then just put 8 over here like that. What I need to do is I need to put a placeholder in my tens column to say there's nothing in the tens column. Now when we read it, 2,608. So by putting the 0 in the tens column, we can see that the number that we need is 2,608. Let's check, does it make sense? So partition something is 2,000 add 600 add 8. Partition 2,608 is 2,000 add 600 add 8. So sometimes you may have columns that don't have a value in. That's why it's so important to set up these place value columns.
If you found this video useful, then I would massively appreciate you liking the video and subscribing to the channel. If you want to explore more methods or practice using the method we've looked at here, why not check out the teacher videos at arithmetichub.com. Arithmetic Hub has videos just like this on different methods, specifically targeting areas needed in Key Stage 2. There you can practice one particular skill or generate your own sets of calculations designed to challenge your understanding of all the topics covered in Years 3 to 6.